What is up, guys? I got the Good Burger shirt, Good Burger sweater on. You know what that means? It's time for Spooky Scary Sunday. Wait, that's Corey Kitchen. My mistake. What was that? Scare Street. That's right. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna do this last night. You know, for sure, I was gonna do this last night, but then for those of you who checked out my community page last night, I took a spill in the shower. That was not a fun experience, and I actually got a bruise on my butt from that. And TMI, right? Yeah, but tonight I'm gonna do something different. I have my camera down here now, so because I'm my neck is kind of hurting a little bit, so I don't want to tilt up. I want to try to avoid that as much as I can, so I put the camera down here so that way I don't have to look up as much. But tonight, I should say, we have our 7 videos. And we're going to be starting off with Fearsome Top 5. And his video that he did back in November 3rd, actually. 5 scary ghost videos no one was supposed to see. So, got that set up here. Let's go ahead and turn on display. I'm going to move my ugly mug over here. Here. Anyone? No? Dogs. Okay, right there. Alright. So, sit back, grab some snacks, because we're going to be in here, because we're in here for the long haul, everyone. And let's begin. Great background. Great start. Jay!
The man behind this channel normally posts videos of himself reacting to scary videos. Well, recently, the tables turned. After experiencing negative thoughts, Jay had a feeling that they were being caused by a dark energy in his home, going with his gut feeling.
Yeah, because every time I experience negative thoughts, I don't attribute it to anxiety, depression, PTSD, or any of the other problems I have. No, it's ghosts. This one's stupid already.
Jay set up security cameras around his house in hopes of catching something paranormal. Well, recently, he caught exactly that.
Oh no, a foot moved. Seriously, what was with that boom sound effect just now? If you watch closely, it's timed just perfectly when this foot moves. Watch. Here, I want it back even more. So.
He caught exactly that. At 2:27 a.m., while Jay was sound asleep, we can see something stop right outside of his bedroom door.
Hmm.
Over the last
That was
I've come across
different.
some pretty strange videos on TikTok, but this next one definitely has me stumped. TikTok user Andy Winehouse recently posted a series of videos to TikTok, desperately asking for help. Andy is currently living in his childhood home and has never experienced any strange activity in this house up until recently. While Andy was laying in bed, he heard his own voice calling him from the dining room, so he immediately grabbed his phone and began recording. After watching this video, I'm sure you are just as confused as I am. A disembodied voice that sounds exactly like Andy's began calling him from another room in
Okay, now I'm already suspicious of this because we don't hear his voice through the camera on his end. So we have no idea if that sounds like him or not.
his house. Now,
That could just be a buddy of his pretending to be him.
I don't know how to explain this, and I'm not sure whether to call this paranormal or a glitch in the Matrix. And unfortunately for Andy, that wasn't the end of the activity.
Just get out there, man. Grow a pair and get out there. You see, until he steps out there and shows us that no one else is there, we can't confirm whether or not that's just a buddy of his making these sounds.
As the video begins, we can hear loud footsteps and scraping coming from the other side of the door. And as if that wasn't terrifying enough already, whatever was causing this then begins to violently bang on the door. So Andy gathered his courage and opened the door and straight up told his ghost.
No.
This activity is downright bone-chilling, and I give Andy props for not burning the house down yet. Number 3. This next video.
You know, I still don't buy it because yeah, he opened the door, but he didn't like step out and pan to the room adjacent to his, or you know, the hallway to his right, because you know, it could just been his buddy, you know, just kind of sitting out to the side, just you know, banging on the floor and pounding on his door, and then as soon as he opened the door, whoop.
Who comes from someone who you may remember seeing on this channel before, Dynamite 741.
Okay, now this guy, this guy right here is either a masterful editor or his home really is haunted, because he's got some good videos.
After dealing with some of the most terrifying paranormal activity that I've ever seen, he still hasn't moved out of his haunted house. And at this point, I don't know who's more stubborn.
You know, when you're experiencing paranormal activity, you know, get that footage, man. You know, profit from it. You know, you're stuck there. You might as well make money off of it.
Him or the ghost that also refuses to leave. More recently, Dynamite has been searching for this spirit in his basement, but soon realized that this was not his best idea.
I just want to talk, man.
What? That was okay. Something was caught on the reflection right there, but I'm gonna rewind it back here when it. Oh, okay. I see what it was. All right, the shadow moves. The shadow is like right here, and it moves off to the left a little bit.
Just wanna talk,
You're cute, Woody. So sweet.
Well, you're the one that said you wanted to talk to him. Not his fault.
As the light walks into the darkness of his basement, we can see a dark shadow move in the distance, which seems Dynamite's running for his life. And as he flips on the light, we can see a reflection in the picture frame on the floor of something moving on the other side of the basement. Now, if you want to see more videos like this, then make sure to check out Dynamite 741 on TikTok as well as YouTube. Number 4. I recently came across a video uploaded by YouTube user The Chilling 4 that quickly caught my eye. This channel is run by a man named Stuart James, who recently went ghost hunting at an old castle in the UK. While exploring, Stuart was constantly surrounded by darkness, besides the light from his flashlight directly ahead. And as he made his way throughout the castle, he heard a few eerie noises coming from the darkness, but that was nothing compared to what he ran into later.
So recently I done a ghost hunt at a UK castle and I recorded loads of footage. I didn't notice it at the time, but when I viewed the footage back afterwards, a couple of things were absolutely chilling. Let me know what you think. First of all, watch the outside window.
Oh, okay. Okay. That was that wasn't just a mist or anything. That you could clearly see a head right there.
Knowingly caught a terrifying face peering in from him.
Look at that. That is creepy. Though I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like Rick Astley. So I guess in a way you can say that this paranormal investigator just got rickrolled.
Thanks a lot, Stuart. Number 5. The last video was
What are you afraid that? Are you afraid of getting rickrolled at night?
videos that we're about to take a look at were posted by TikTok user
Peach Assassin 99.
Lauren moved into a family house that she's been taken care of while her uncle is in a nursing home. She quickly noticed strange activity in this house. It started out rather tame, with occasional bumps and knocks, but over time, this activity has only gotten worse.
So my landlord seems in this picture because she's trying to take pictures of the new windows that got replaced. And she says, WTF is in the left window next to the chimney. I don't own any dogs. I have a cat, but it's a kitten. I tried to recreate it to see if I can somehow make myself feel better. There's scratches on the windowsill for some reason. I'm in the same spot that she was when she took the picture. I hate dolls. I don't own them. I'm terrified. I live by myself, and I don't.
Then there goes the dog peeing. She was annoyed by that.
The terrifying image of a little girl can be seen in Lauren's window, and although this is bone-chilling, this was only the beginning.
Now, see, she panned the camera. She panned the camera in the direction that the doorbell was in.
Luna, come on.
The dog's like, I don't want to go back in there. Hell no. Oh, no, of course not. Yeah, the ghost wants to get toasted. Right, he wants to get toasted. Okay. Hello, my friend. Greetings from Puerto Rico. Ow. Cat. The audio's low on the video. Here, let me turn it up here. Alright, I'm gonna replay a clip from that video. And here it is. Is that better?
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Dim the lights, take a seat, and get ready to see things that you won't be able to explain. By the end of this video,
Is that better? Oh, they're not here. Alright, well, anyway, we're going to move on. Next up is from Chills. Posted November 4th. 15 scary videos that are too spicy for you. Go some fun.
Need some spice in your life? You may regret it because this countdown is just like eating a ghost pepper. In other words, these
Cat.
top 15 scary videos are too spicy for you. Number 15, Forest Creature. When you think your imagination is playing tricks on you while driving at night, think again. Published by Weird Sighting in June of 2021. This scary video reveals what was crossing the road to get to the other side, and it's not
It's no
pretty.
chicken.
While
It's no
driving down
chicken.
a dark road in the wilderness at night, this driver's dash cam what appears to be an enormous dragon-like creature springing from one side to the next. The creepy creature appears to be on 4 legs with a tail and wings. Some in the comments thinks it looks like a giant wasp, others a dragonfly, and still others think it appears like a half mantis, half tiger. Nicholas Huck writes what we're all hoping. All I can say is that it looks like a creature I've never seen before.
All I will say is that it is CG, and even though I can tell that it's CG, it's still pretty good. The flow is great. The texture, it matches the atmosphere, but the way it moves is still not natural. You could tell that there's some like cutting involved with the movement.
And judging by the size of it in this video, I think we should be quite concerned. Number 14,
I'm not.
Invisible Boy. What if you had the power of invisibility? Published to the High Strangeness subreddit by Bobber Gal. This Redditor writes, the footage taken from her doorbell camera. You can see a pair of motorcyclists heading out on the road. Normal enough until you spot the strange child-sized shadow figure across the street, sprint from around the corner of one end of the sidewalk to the other, while fading in and out. Some say it might just be a child chasing after the motorcycle, and the doorbell cam quality may be sketchy. Her friend, who is a very experienced biker, got into an accident right after this happened, saying her bike suddenly jerked a direction. Could this mysterious figure be related to this incident? I seriously hope not, because it appears this thing tried to end her friend's life. Number 13.
That's creepy.
Great-grandparents' house.
I really do hope that's just a camera glitch. You know, given how far away the figure was.
Let's take a tour of a house I think is haunted. Posted on TikTok by Ola Peter 0105068. This creepy clip was shot on Halloween of 2020. The TikToker is showing viewers through his great-grandpa's house as he continues his tour out into the backyard. A figure bends
I've
over
seen
from
this.
around
Yeah,
the corner
I
at the
remember
end of the
seeing that.
yard.
Pipí, pero el baño está allá. Y mi abuela nos dijo que cuidáramos.
Boy wanders down that way and a loud knocking is heard.
Y pues
And a loud
dijo que cuidáramos.
And the cat right here just could not give a shit less. The shadow creature just showed up right in front of him. Seriously, that's why I think it's a fake. Yeah, I remember saying that a couple weeks back on another stream. Because that cat just doesn't care. Cats would not just lay there after something like that pops out in front of them like that.
Boy wanders down that way and a loud knocking is heard.
Y pues
As he turns, the figure appears again momentarily around another corner. He wrestles in his hiding spot and knocking is heard again.
¿estás aquí?
The figure then throws something dark at the boy, who drops his phone.
Somos tus nietos.
From then on until the video ends, only children's screaming is heard. We're not sure what this figure was, but one thing's for sure, it wasn't this kid's great-grandpa. Number 12, Berry Hungry. We imagine after hibernating for 8 months, one might wake up rather famished, caught on a Colorado home's Nest camera. The large bear is seen breaking into the home and taking
Okay.
a sweet time wandering the premises. He then gets up on his hind legs and manages to swing the refrigerator door open.
That's pretty impressive for a bear. Yeah,
As an alarm starts
I'm still calling it CG.
to go off, the bear continues to explore the kitchen's counters. His face covered in food from the fridge. He opens drawers and sniffs around the cupboards, all while the homeowners are upstairs sleeping, completely unaware that they have an uninvited guest. Some in the comments have no doubts that this bear had been here before. YouTuber Sharon Eastwood writes, "He looks like he's in his own kitchen." All up in the videos, put it plainly, writing, "It's a good thing that the homeowner didn't go downstairs for a midnight snack, or he would have ended
Yeah,
up
he would
being
he would have
one."
been the midnight snack.
Number 11, 2 moons. Are these dual moons a sign of the apocalypse? Some people think so. Published by Express in February of 2021, 2 moons appeared in the sky over Dubai in what was believed to be a strange phenomenon captured on film from every angle. The videos show the moons head on and from the side of the vehicle. Some clips filmed outside of vehicles and even another clip from what appears to be an airport runway. The mysterious sightings made many wonder what this all could mean, but they didn't have to wonder for long. It was revealed that the United Arab Emirates Mars probe Hope was scheduled to enter orbit around the red planet at this time. The 2 moons gag was all part of a promotional stunt to get people excited about the launch by simulating the 2 moons of Mars. Way to really and truly freak people out.
Right? I mean, I'm willing to believe that excuse because, you know, something like this, if it was real, would have gotten international attention.
Oh, this gimmick had some convinced that aliens were among us.
And there are two, right?
Number 10, Orb Dog. Where has this poor dog been taken? Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Lucky1196. This creepy video appears to be filmed in another backyard. The clip shows a dog or wolf standing in the middle of the yard. In a moment, it is swept up into the sky by an orb. One Redditor, DVXC, says that the animal actually runs directly away from the camera, coincidentally at the same time that the orb appears. But it really doesn't look that way to us. If he did dart off, then it was at supersonic speed. Number 9, Norwich State Hospital. In the midst of an abandoned state hospital, a figure lurks, waiting to make contact. Posted to the r/ghosts sub.
Alright, I'm gonna skip this one because this is the third time now that I've seen this clip. You know, a voice is heard. You know what? No, I'm just gonna keep it going.
Subreddit by Leon one.
Because you know, the chances are, you know, people out there haven't seen this clip, so
01904. This scary video was captured in Norwich CT State Hospital Administration Building. Leon writes, "We explored the other buildings, but this building was the most active one. Been having trouble sleeping since this happened." In the clip, as the crew debates about whether they heard a voice or not, the cameraman pans to a nearby door that has a window cracked out of it. A pale figure peeks from around the broken glass
There
for
it
a
is.
brief moment.
Dude, I saw.
Shocking the cameraman and causing him to kick the door open to surprise the lurker.
actually, he didn't know it was there. I remember that was mentioned the first time I saw this clip.
But nothing is there. One Redditor in the comments, Marshall1257, has some personal insight writing, "I've been in that facility for work back when it was open in the early 1990s. It wouldn't surprise me at all if it were haunted." He says that even when it was open, this place was pretty run down and cold. It was for the mentally disturbed and criminally insane. Makes this clip all the more frightening. Number 8, aggressive poltergeist. Some poltergeists are a bit unenthusiastic. This one gives it his all. Posted by D Dark Path Scary. This is originally from TikToker Win McPix. The scary video shows a particularly aggressive poltergeist in action. Win is wandering through his home when something starts beating against a door. He approaches it and opens the door, which leads downstairs, but there is nothing on the staircase.
Days like today are no fun. No fun.
Is it real?
Yeah.
Can I get it?
There?
He turns on a light only for the banging to start again at another door behind him. He approaches that door and opens it as well, revealing an empty pantry but for the food on the shelves. He turns on a light and the pounding is heard yet again from the stairwell door. He approaches it and opens the door, but to no one's surprise, again nothing is there. In another clip, Wynn says it's starting again. This time the poltergeist is playing his guitar.
Starting again. What's going on again?
Hello?
One string is strummed over and over until Wynn runs downstairs to grab the neck of the guitar. Only then does the strumming stop. stashes the guitar downstairs in the garage. As soon as he closes the door, you can hear the strumming again. When he opens it, the strumming reverberates, but doesn't continue as he heads down to check the guitar. When he turns to go back up, the door slams. Something tells me this poltergeist's aggression is only going to get worse. Number 7. Overnighter at haunted prison. If you're looking for some spice, there's no better place than a haunted prison. Published by TFIL in April of 2021, this group of ghost hunters camps out at the Missouri State Penitentiary, one of the U.S.'s longest-standing maximum security prisons. As they're sitting around getting comfy, the EMF meter starts going off like mad.
Oh, you can get comfortable.
Cat.
All the way right.
They ask the spirits present if they're afraid to talk to them, and the meter goes off again.
You scared to talk to us? We are not here to harm you.
They continue to ask the spirits questions, and they seem to answer.
Do you enjoy when we come in, when we try to talk to you? Or do you prefer to have a place to yourself?
They decide to wander around the
What's
prison.
with that guy's
and
reactions?
this sets
Every
off
time-
another of their device.
Every time the EMF goes off, he goes like, oh, grace, God.
Is causing the boys to panic. When they approach the device, a light turns on in the cell at the far end of the hallway. One of the things this prison is particularly known for is its use of the gas chamber. The TFIL crew had considered completing their investigation inside the chamber itself, but realized it wasn't appropriate.
That is insane.
Wow. Now that I'm really thinking about it, like 40 different people.
Yeah.
After all, many men lost their lives here, and some may still haunt this prison. Number 6, Haunted House. If you ever needed proof that your house was haunted, this would be it. Published in October of 2012 by Christina Holt, this scary video shows a dog very much aware that something sinister is present in the room. The dog goes still and starts whining, but doesn't seem to notice the ball moving on the bed behind him. Watch carefully because the ball is white and lying on a white mattress. It definitely rolls on its own, and though the dog doesn't see it happening, he is aware of something unusual surrounding him. Most in the comments agree that the dog is on point. What do you think? Number 5, Mountain Lion Man. Is it a man or a mountain lion? Posted to TikTok by El
Mountain Lion Man? Really? Are people getting this bored that they're inventing new concepts for humanoid creatures? What's next? The Elephant Man? He walks on 2 legs, but has long flappy ears and an elongated snout.
Kooky TV.
Bye.
The scary clip.
Huh?
Let me bite.
Everybody, be careful.
Okay. If you need anything, I'm gonna call.
Someone else. Oh, and if you happen to make enough money, I want a burrito.
From.
Don't.
That's what's it.
Though I wish. I truly wish.
Hi, buddy.
was filmed in a man's backyard in the dark at night after he heard a series of strange noises for days. Assuming the sound was a mountain lion, due to the home's location near the mountains, he went outside to confirm, only to encounter this ghoulish creature. Zooming into the darkness, he captured this freaky figure amongst the trees. Some in the comments think it's
I just want some
troll,
courage,
others
some
think
courage
it's a
and all.
skinwalker or a witch. Whatever it is, it's certainly no mountain lion. Number 4, Monster Man. I discovered this clip on social media, but I think it looks to be a re-upload, so it's unclear what the original...
Wow.
Original source is. The video shows a bald extraterrestrial-like creature having a personal dilemma on a dark street. Wandering down a path, the creature is turning
That
from
is
side to
so
side as if
CG.
lost. The person filming hides
That's
around the
not even-
corner before peering out again. The figure still looks unsure of where he's at, but in the next moment, he's very sure. We see his shadow before we see the rest of him, in an all-out charge with his mouth gaping open. I can only assume that these were the final moments of whoever managed to capture this horror on camera. Number 3, Haunted Encounter. This terrifying clip is trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community,
Exploring
posted by
with
Kisa
Danny.
Weba in June of 2021. This video shows YouTuber exploring with Danny and his wife doing a seance, using a Ouija board in an abandoned house in an effort to communicate with the ghosts that haunt the place. As soon as the pair begin the seance, they feel a presence coming from the upper floor. After panicking a bit, they rise to find this figure, dressed in black at their doorway.
I mean, it's exploring with Danny. We already know it's fake.
Instead of leaving the premises ASAP, they search the house for the figure. Hearing a voice, they arrive at a bathroom, but no one is there. They then come across a room with a large cupboard. They brace themselves before pulling the doors open, and unfortunately this time they manage to seek what was hidden. After fleeing
It's a
the
decent
scene, they
scare
turn
for
to look
sure,
back
but
at
it's
the
it-
house,
it's
and
still
this freaky
fake.
figure is there in the window.
Oh no, our bugs were down the candles just a moment. What the hell is that in there? What the...
Word to the wise, don't play games with imaginary creatures you've seanced into existence. Number 2, Mississippi UFO. Published by Cryptic Shadows Paranormal in September of 2021. This is the stabilized footage of a 2012 UFO sighting in Mississippi. The footage shows an unusual flying object with several lights of different sizes. The object glides slowly in the sky and then appears to hover. The footage is captured from a long ways off, so it's incredible to have this close-up look under the microscope. Extraterrestrial or not, it's certainly cryptic enough to keep us guessing. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, history of Hayes Cross, steer clear of sites with a history of rituals. Published by Ogden Paranormal in July of 2021.
Local.
This scary video crosses paths with Kay's Cross, an area known for demons. Let's see what this history digs up. Shortly into the investigation, Bennett starts having a panic attack.
Focus on your breathing. Deep breath. Deep breath. Okay.
She can barely breathe and has to be coached on how to catch her breath and calm down. She says she's feeling that somebody is not happy that they're here. Shortly after, a mist is seen floating in front of Caden's face. Bennett later starts to panic again as they attempt to talk to the spirits in this place.
Breathe, 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 breathe.
I'm here.
Breathe.
You got it.
Breathe. Take deep breaths. What are you feeling? Something around your
It's out
neck?
in my chest. It's in my chest.
Okay.
Oh, and lightheaded.
As they're sitting around discussing things a bit later, this strange noise is heard. Is it a wild animal, or have the demons come out to play? Have you ever watched a video?
I mean, it's still really low. What the heck? Let me take a look here. Okay, it's as high up as it's gonna get, guys. Hold on, let me go to. Yeah, I can't. My apologies, but this is the best I can make it. Alright, next up we got King Frostmere. Scariest videos you cannot turn off. So yeah, we got the video volume is full blast here too.
Hello guys, time for scary videos. Today with a creepy shadow encounter in Kent's basement and an eerie CCTV recording which might have captured an apparition. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty. The following is an interesting clip that has been uploaded by StayRB to the paranormal section of Reddit. The user states that he grew up around his grandparents, who were the owners of a local pub. People always said that this pub was haunted, and some even stated that they saw ghosts in there themselves. Today, RB is sharing a short clip that he could get from the camera of the place. He states, "This is a small clip I have on my phone from the pub's camera. It's showing the man who used to follow me in my grandparents' pub. My grandma always said the pub was haunted, so I'm going with ghost. No one else would have been there at the time, in the morning." We can see somebody peeking around the corner here. Pretty creepy, to be honest. His fat.
I don't know if he's eventually going to draw attention to it or not, but another figure also shows up right here. Hold on a second. I don't know. Okay, yeah, you guys can see the mouse. But yeah, another figure shows up right here as well. Watch.
Emily does believe that this was indeed a paranormal encounter. Of course, there's no proof for this claim. Maybe it was just a creepy guy. But why would anybody do this? If it wasn't a staged incident, of course. Who can say?
You know, for this kind of camera quality for that time period, to get an effect like that is very hard to do.
Now we want to take a look at one of Kent's recent videos, in which he's sharing an event that took place during an investigation by another paranormal team, which was visiting the Lamb House to conduct their own little paranormal investigation. The basement is filled with tons of negative energy, as I can attest myself, and the air always feels thick. One of the female investigators is trying to contact whatever is living down there.
Yeah, that's right. He went to investigate that area, that place.
I'm ready to talk to you.
Are you guys down here? No.
What?
Something just hit the back of my leg.
You guys down here?
Janice thought a rock was thrown at the back of her leg. After carefully looking over the recordings, nothing hit the back of her leg. Nothing landed on the floor behind her. But right before the back of her leg was hit, we see something in the recording that is quite troubling. A skull face with deep dark eye sockets.
Something seems to have touched her leg, and it almost looks like a face is peeking through the
I do
floor
see
here,
that, yeah.
doesn't it? Is it actually the same shadow entity that was peeking from behind the staircase one day? Shortly after the lady had been touched, one of the stationary cameras also captured this.
Do something. Push me. Play with my hair. Okay? Come on. Oh! Something push me. Oh! Something push me. Holy. That was 10 times the force I felt.
A black shadow is making it into the hole, not to be seen again for the night.
There are some who question the validity of these Lamb House encounters and underestimate the reality of these spirits. I warn people who come to the Lamb House, do not provoke these spirits. When I first started these investigations, I too underestimated what would happen if these spirits were provoked. I learned by my mistakes not to provoke these spirits. And you don't always know what you're dealing with in this basement.
Wow. That's a good one.
This is not the first time a strange anomaly has been captured in the Lamb House.
I'm willing to believe this
exact
one's real.
entity has appeared before.
Get out.
Again, was it the same thing that had touched her leg? Very creepy indeed. This video was shared by user AliOops. It was captured by the surveillance camera of a friend, which was overseeing the backyard area. The video was captured in the midst of night, and nobody was around.
I see a pair of eyes. Right there. I'm not sure if that's what we're supposed to be looking at, but I see a pair of eyes.
At the time of the recording, apparently. He asks Reddit, can you debunk this? Captured on a friend's surveillance feed.
It didn't start inside, it started outside along the wall here.
Now, it's interesting that this door would be open in the midst of night with nobody around though, right?
That's true.
But we can clearly see somebody moving outside of the house before it pops up in the door frame and then it retracts. The user believes this to be a ghost, but if that's not the case, was it simply a camera malfunction? It is really weird though that we can see the object outside of the house, I find. Well, I couldn't say for sure what was unfolding
why
here,
is the door open?
but it makes me wonder, to say the least.
Yeah, I'm starting... Okay, he made me question the validity of that clip, you know, given that the door's open and all.
The following is another CCTV recording, which was captured on a ship which was sailing off the coast of Somalia this past September. Security saw some strange balls of light at first, but didn't think anything of it. Nobody was moving in the lower area of the ship at the time, for security reasons, as they were making it over the border. The area was pitch black at the time. But then, something really unusual unfolded. We see a person manifesting, but how is that possible? It
looks like a dark cloud is forming, and then the person appears. Many of the crew were sure that a mysterious event was transpiring here. Of course, they didn't see anybody leaving the area at the time on any of the other cameras. So, do we have to assume that a ghost was visiting that night?
Wow.
User Oh My God Jazz has shared the next capture to the Paranormal Reddit section. My university teacher showed me this photo that was displayed in one of our campus buildings. There's an old mine near our university where the photo was originally taken. Can you see him?
Wait. I want to see if I can spot it before it's pointed out to me. Right there. There's his face peeking around right there. That's creepy.
It's hard to not notice this face peeking out from one of the pillars in the back. The staff states that this could be a spirit from the olden days that used to work in these old mines. What do you think? A strange light reflection?
You know, considering that's a mine shaft, I want to put it past, the possibility that people have died there.
Lens flare of some sorts, or a visitor from the afterlife?
So I'm sure that it's got some history of death and hauntings in there.
Now we want to take a look at an update from paranormal enthusiast Signs and Signals. In the past, they had traveled to an old haunted church one night, and they came across a really creepy looking shadow person peeking from behind the corner. Almost a year later, they venture out to the same church to see if whatever was visiting them that night still remains in there. And it didn't take long until really weird things started to unfold.
What?
Bro. Nah. See, no one through us before. Nah. We just need to stop coming back here, man. Come on. Nah, I'm good.
Poltergeist activity is a common sign for a strong otherworldly presence. Apparently this church was also home to several rituals that people conducted in the past. A bit later, they captured this.
We've seen you in here before. We know that you're in here. You know that we know that you're in here.
So why are you here?
Was this the infamous shadow from the past?
Most likely.
Who knows? But it got even a little bit more creepy.
Let's just go into the main area.
Yeah, go see where.
It always shows itself whenever we go in there.
You heard the voice from like out here. It wasn't from back here. It's from...
It sounded like it was from somewhere else in here. It wasn't like in the hall.
Okay. I don't know, that's what I'm saying. It's just gonna run over there. That's what you don't care.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Whoa, what the? That got me a little bit, guys. Oh, that triggered my anxiety a bit there.
Hey!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What? Right there. He is sitting on the benches right there. He did not notice that.
After something was
How did he not
seemingly
notice
running
that?
at them, they come across this shadow, just sitting there and watching them. Was it perhaps playing tricks on them? It is very likely. I invite you to check their whole investigation out on Signs and Signals.
How did you not notice that?
The following is a recording which was shared by user Cam. She was recording a fun dance tonight for her profile and had some of her family and friends over. All in all, it was a really enjoyable evening, but one of her friends noticed that something seemed off with this video.
I saw it too. Yeah, but I must ask, did you see it? Right here, there's an eerie looking face looking at them through the window right there.
It almost appears as if a creepy face can be seen in the mirror behind the women. They stated that this was not a reflection of something else, and that this normally isn't there. So, was it something from another realm, or is it just pareidolia?
Could be pareidolia. It's creepy, whatever it is.
Robin Skirvin has shared the following really odd encounter that apparently was recorded by the CCTV camera right in front of their workplace. It also looked like something was manifesting out of thin air.
Let's see, hang on, it's gonna pull up here in just a second. Okay, there it is right there. Watch. It goes all the way across the camera. Now that you know where it's at, I'll pull out a little bit and just watch this thing. It goes all the way across. And there's not a light because there is no light back there behind. You can see up on the hill back there. There's no light there. There's nobody over here. But it's still going across the camera. You can't see it as much now, but it's there.
So, what was Robin seeing that night? Was it merely a strange light that was transmitted from a car or an object from the back? Or was something floating or possibly walking by here? It left them quite a bit baffled, he said.
Come on, cat. Sorry about that, guys. Was it Grandma?
Now we check out another Reddit submission from user MGirl. The young woman suspects that the security camera in her grandma's bedroom, in which her little kid was having a sleepover one night, captured a spirit which was visiting her little son. She states, This was years ago, and the camera wasn't high resolution and choppy, and I was never sent the video by my aunt. She only shared this picture. My grandma had passed away a few months prior, and I believe her spirit was comforting my son that night. You can see her as she looked around the time she passed, the varicose veins, and her easily bruised lady skin, covered with bruises due to her blood thinner meds, her hair not done, and the same muumuu nightgown my grandma wore often. So, could the young woman be right, and her son was visited by the spirit of her late grandma?
Okay. I'm more curious about how he was able to get out of the crib. And why he's standing like that. That just by itself is ominous enough without the eerie figure right behind him.
This is a recording from user Short and Stout Guy, who on his channel is sharing quite a few paranormal investigations that can be described as quite intriguing. This night he had received a stationary CCTV recording from a client of his. He states, in this case the owners had reported a small child-sized entity that would at times pick out at them from around the corner down the hallway. The group had set up its base at the end of this hallway to the left. If you watch the doorway at the end of the hall, the night vision camera recorded what appears to be a dark shape that forms and leans out to take a look down at the team and then pulls back in.
That's creepy.
Is it an entity? The camera is not the best, which is why it's pretty hard to make out facial features, but it is undeniable that something was peeking out the doorway here. Was it paranormal or something else? You decide.
I believe whatever it was is there. Because of the poor camera quality, we can't really make out, you know, ooh, it's a ghost. It could just be a doll and someone's kind of hiding underneath all that stuff, like up against it, to give the effect away.
Now we want to check out a new paranormal clip which was shared by user Mellowbird. He had shared quite a number of crazy poltergeist events in the past years, and some people have mistakenly called him out for being a faker. However, they oftentimes don't realize that in the video where he was wearing a green suit, he was simply showing that it would be impossible for him to fake all of the crazy activity in his home. One of the most interesting encounters this year had unfolded in the storage part of his house. Take a good look.
Dude.
A shadow entity is clearly appearing from the right corner, besides tons of other poltergeist activity that seems to be pretty common around his property. what do you believe? I have no explanation at what we are looking at here exactly. Pretty eerie. This is an eerie investigation video, which was forwarded to me by Zodiac. The story goes that two friends were exploring a supposedly haunted building one day, which was visited by the ghost of a lady once in a while. Why, however, is not exactly known. Well, as they are walking through the ruins of this former place, the cameraman captures something on his device that shouldn't have been there, and he didn't realize it at first.
My eyes out. Oh, okay.
Was it perhaps the spirit of the lady that was lingering and waiting for the two? Or is this just a spooky hoax?
Either way, it's good. Alright. So that was that one. Okay. Hold on a second here. I'll turn the display off for just a second. Alright, I'm gonna choose a different video to watch. Alright. Now, I chose a different video from Sir Spooks, because if I watch the one that I selected for him previous, then I wouldn't have a video of his to watch for the next stream. Alright. Is the audio any better? Can you guys hear the video better? I'm not sure. Alright, so next up we got from Slatham. Scary footage that'll give you the creeps.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some mysterious videos that are leaving viewers perplexed. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
I like how he does that little head tilt, and stay tuned for more creepy content, just like this. That's a signature. Just kind of.
While trail cams are designed to give us a glimpse of the wildlife that's living in certain areas, they sometimes catch some rather creepy things. Reddit user LoversEvolXAnnaX shared a series of terrifying images from his uncle's trail cam that's been haunting users ever since. The Redditor explains that the camera is set up at their deceased grandparents' house, which is now empty, and that the device takes 3 photos in quick succession whenever it detects movement. Take a look at what the camera has captured. The figure is disheveled and dirty and appears to be wearing tattered, worn-out clothing. It's also been noted that it looks like the person's carrying something in their arms. As unnerving as the figure is, possibly the creepiest part of the Redditor's story is that it only appears in one of the 3 photos. Sometime later, the Redditor shared 2 more chilling images that appear to show the same figure roaming the property. As for theories, Redditors had a lot of them. Some believe that it was most likely a homeless person who was living on the property. Others, however, turned to the paranormal for an explanation. They suggested it could have been a ghost, as it only appeared in one of the 3 initial photos. So what do you think's been caught on this trail cam? Homeless person, ghost, or could it be something else entirely? Hopefully this is a one-time occurrence and the mysterious figure won't appear on the property ever again.
But it's not just a one-time occurrence, it happened twice.
When you think of places you might find a ghost, a restaurant probably doesn't come to mind, yet it seems it could be more common than one might expect. Reddit user Carmina Cat shared a video to the social media platform of a possible paranormal entity that was caught on a security camera early one morning. The footage, which was captured in San Diego, California, has been sparking debate online ever since. Take a look. Watching the clip again, we can see the restaurant just as a ghostly figure appears out of nowhere. It walks to the right of screen and soon disappears from view. What makes the footage extra creepy is that the original poster explains that they used to be the manager of the restaurant and that there was actually no one on the premises at the time of the recording. Despite this, some viewers were reluctant to believe that a ghost had been caught on camera. They suggested that it was probably just a human, and if this is the case, then the footage might actually show a burglar. Regardless of the figure's true identity, there's little denying that the video does indeed show a rather creepy situation. One that supposedly spooked the managers so much that after viewing the footage, they said they used to run out of the store as soon as they closed for the day because it freaked them out so much.
Can't be already getting tired.
Have you ever heard an eerie disembodied voice? If this clip is to be believed, then Redditor OKPineapple4541 may have just managed to capture one on tape. What was supposed to be a simple video of her roommate's dog seems to have quickly turned into something far more sinister. As the clip begins, we can see the dog seems to be covered in some sort of feathery material.
What is on you?
From the guilty expression on the animal's face, it looks as though it knows it's done something wrong. The woman urges the dog to follow her, where she leads it into a bedroom.
Kobe.
There we can see that the blanket's been ripped open and feathers are strewn everywhere.
How did this happen? Kobe. Kobe. How did this happen? Come here.
If you watch the video with the sound off, it seems to be little more than a cute clip showing a dog's guilty reaction. However, those with a keen ear might actually be able to hear a creepy disembodied voice near the very beginning of the clip. Have a listen.
What is on you? Are you okay? What is on you?
The voice.
What is on you?
The voice seems to be saying, "Let me in."
Are you okay? What is on you?
What makes the video unnerving is that there doesn't seem to be anyone else in the house besides the one woman and the dog.
Kobe.
As usual, several Redditors gave possible explanations. Some believe that the sound was actually made by the dog itself, as the supposed voice can be heard just as it moves its mouth.
Are you okay? What is on you?
Others seemed more disturbed by the voice, believing that it could be a demon with ill intentions. It's thought by some paranormal experts that the phrase "let me in" is commonly associated with dark entities, who are looking to possess people, animals, or even places. So what do you think? Take another listen to the eerie audio and let me know your thoughts down below.
Are you okay? What is on you?
This next video shared.
I'm not sure if it is an actual voice or the dog making those sounds.
To TikTok by Durban Paranormal shows something rather eerie that was caught on the uploader's home security camera. Take a look.
I think I've seen this clip before.
Watching that again, we can see what at first appears to be a person walking by. However, as they make their way from left to right, they seem to become increasingly transparent. Then, just as they reach the driveway, they completely vanish into thin air. With more of the world than ever under constant video surveillance, could it be possible that these devices are actually capturing ghosts and other paranormal entities manifesting when no one's around? It is thought that many of these outdoor home security cameras have a poor ability to correctly capture moving figures while in night mode, and skeptics often chalk these types of sightings up as little more than a simple glitch. While this certainly could be the case, what would a real ghost caught on camera actually look like? I dare say it would very much look like what we're seeing here. Many people associate ghosts with terrifying unexplained occurrences. But what if they could also be responsible for strange yet not so terrifying events? Retail worker BJube24 shared a photo to Reddit given to her by a customer that possibly shows some not so scary paranormal activity. Take a look.
The levitating straw.
In the photo, we see a straw wrapper seemingly suspended in mid-air. The customer supposedly told the Redditor that she had left the wrapper on the bench. However, when she came downstairs around midnight to get a drink, she saw it floating in mid-air. The woman then allegedly tried waving her arms around the wrapper to see if it was hanging from a spider's web or something similar, though she felt nothing. Apparently, this wasn't the first time she had experienced strange goings-on in her house. Still, despite the customer's story, several Redditors who saw the photo thought that the spider's web had to be the most likely explanation. Whatever was responsible, one thing's for sure: seeing anything floating in the middle of the night would likely freak out even the most die-hard of paranormal skeptics. Orbs, supernatural entities, or mere dust particles? This debate has divided the paranormal community for years. Often it seems that dust or insects can explain many so-called orbs.
What a mess.
Right? Be right back, everyone.
You can hear me?
Yeah, it's screaming. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm kind of a sucker when it comes to taking care of my mom. I love her, though. She does a lot for me.
Sightings, yet occasionally a video surfaces that may prove otherwise. In this footage shared to Reddit by Jibby-san, we see what at first looks like a typical orb. However, take note of the way it moves.
It got closer to the camera. It's like it knows the camera's right there.
The object seems to fly about with purpose. Usually this means that it's probably just an insect, yet this mysterious shape remains completely spherical no matter how far it is from the camera. Furthermore, just after the halfway point of the clip, a notification appears on the screen indicating that the camera has detected movement. This is something that both dust particles and insects rarely cause.
And now my dog has
So what do you think this video shows? Take another look and let me know your thoughts and theories in the comment section down below.
Okay. I gotta take care of my dog now. Wait a minute. Okay. Hopefully, we won't have any more interruptions.
Before we take a look at some super unnerving home security footage, remember to caress that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Whether or not this next video has captured something paranormal is certainly debatable, yet it's hard to deny that it does show something very creepy. The footage uploaded to TikTok by Alex Shao Howard shows a feed taken from a home security system. A few seconds into the clip, we see a mysterious figure enter the frame. They walk slowly around the vehicle, then suddenly they look up at the camera, revealing large eyes that seem to glow in the dark. They then bend down and begin rummaging through the shoes on the doorstep. After some time, the figure decides on a pair, gathers them up, then quietly slinks off into the darkness.
The grand shoe heist is complete. Retreat.
After seeing the clip, most viewers were in agreement that this was not a ghost at all, but rather a real person dressed in unusual clothing. Strangely, the clothes seem as though they're in good condition, and the figure's face and hair appear to be well groomed.
Still, though,
another unusual note is that the figure seems to know exactly where the camera is positioned, yet chooses to stare directly into the lens rather than attempting to hide their identity.
Could be an alien.
This clip is certainly unnerving to say the least. Imagine discovering that your shoes have gone missing, only to review the security footage and see this eerie person staring back at you. Now, if you want to see some more creepy...
Yeah, that's something I just don't want to think about. Ever. Alright. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Alright, next up we got from Spicy Horror. The top 4 scary ghost videos, so scary I left my country. Okay.
1,000 likes for a better life. Let's start the list in a church, which for some reason looks like a combination of a hotel reception, a library, and a church. So our friends Bill and Ted are investigating the place for the sake of Halloween. Actually, small boy Ted forced Big Belly Bell to come with him to investigate this place, and there is really no backstory behind it. Those two were yelling.
I'm sorry, I know the reference is there, but I still think it would have been funnier if he added excellent adventure at the end of that, after Bill and Ted.
At the spirits to do something. For a minute they were acting like drug dealers in a hood. Couple of books falling off the shelf made both of them act like little nice white boys. And after they checked, footsteps can be heard that caused Big Boy Bell to burn 10,000 calories. And after they got tired and saddled down, Bell started hearing whispers from the dark. So he burned another 10,000 calories out of the place.
Come on. I mean, do something. Come on, do something. You know you want to do something? Come on. We here, we waiting. You got a whole crowd watching you, bro. Come on, do something. Show yourself. Do something.
You see what I'm saying? That sounded like it was from back there too.
Oh, we got that.
If it was back there, we definitely got it.
Come on. Come on, yeah, do something else. What's up? Dude, this thing is making me pissed off, baby. Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's just gonna run over there. That's what you don't care.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
David!
I f***ed up my camera, dude. I f***ed up my knee.
Is the static cam still running? You got this?
No, I took it down. The battery was about dead. I definitely feel drained. It feels like I have like no energy to even do anything here. It's like I just want to keep sitting down. Actually, I just want to get out of here. I feel like we have enough footage.
What the f was that, dude?
What?
You didn't hear that, man?
What'd you hear? What'd you hear?
You didn't hear that whisper, dude? Right in my ear, dude.
I didn't hear it.
It was just like
I heard a thump over there.
Yeah, what the hell is that? Dude, Gabe.
Yeah, I'd get out of there at that point.
Get your light.
This is an advice for both of you guys, Ted and Belle. Try to provoke those spirits even more, so I can take more advantage over your videos. And I don't know what their real names are.
That's funny.
We are in a really weird day and age where if you sit after a very long, hard day of work, and you just happen to have a really dark skin, and you can move quickly, and it just happened that some idiot has a phone recording you, and I'm about to order a 3-piece with soda, they call you a dark figure or a ghost, and that's your next clip. Don't ask me from which century I took this clip, because information on it is lost, and I also have a travel, so I took this clip on a fast notice.
That is a creepy one, though.
A random guy on TikTok who speaks a language I can't understand has paranormal activity in his house, and a very beautiful wife. She is so good looking I just want to talk about her. So the events contain your typical doors opening, and a little more of that. A ghost trying to hold the comb to style his hair. Or maybe it's just a string. Milk dropping. Spoons committing a suicide dive. The mess on their bedroom cabinet falling and causing a bigger mess. And a handicapped little...
Yeah, I just love this guy's commentary with all the videos he does. It just... He tries to make us laugh before showing us the scary stuff.
Horsey dog walk ideally. Actually, this one wasn't paranormal. But damn that chick.
Man, se acaba de escuchar ruido. Son las 3 de la mañana. Escucho que algo se cayó.
I agree.
¿Sala? Ese cubito yo lo había dejado en esa
And
mesa.
for the record, I would have said that even if my wife was here.
¿Qué pedo? Amor, se está abriendo la... Amor, se está abriendo la puerta. ¿Qué pedo? Vete a la verga. ¿Qué pedo?
Fuck.
A ver, amor. Amor, ¿alcanzaste a escuchar?
Sí, hoy se está escuchando en la cocina.
Vete a la verga. No mames.
Shit. Before you guys go, oh, he's haunted. It was my microphone. It was my headphone cord. I wrapped it around here so that way it'd be out of focus on the camera. And then I sit back. Yep, like that, just like that. Okay. All right. So I think I'm just gonna have to keep it like that.
Veamos, esa madrecita se movió.
No mames. ¿Qué pedo ya?
Está cabrón. ¿Hay alguien aquí? Vamos a grabar la puerta. La acabo de cerrar. Creemos que se va a volver a abrir porque se escuchan ruidos. Literal se acaba de escuchar un ruido. No. No mames.
No mames.
Amor, no mames. No mames. Amigos, estábamos en la sala. Este está aquí. Y pues bueno, esa cabrita se prendió sola, así es que nos habían recomendado que
Yeah, I would imagine that the Middle East, you know, when they celebrate Christmas, they don't use reindeer, they use llamas.
pues cuando pasara algo les preguntáramos qué querían, ¿no? Entonces por eso usted tiene miedo, pero pues hay alguien aquí que se manifieste. Vuelve a prender la cabra. Que se manifieste. Si hay alguien aquí, queremos que se manifieste. Ve. Vete a la verga, amor. ¿Y ahora qué pedo?
No sé, no.
No seas mamón. Vete a la verga. No mames. No mames, no mames.
I really took those clips mostly because I saw this woman. I don't know what attached me to her. I think I need a wife. A family of a husband, a wife, a cat, and a little boy that I would like to call Timmy since they didn't mention his name, and he didn't make a cameo. The man of the family is a skeptic, but I'm not sure about what. Is it about his wife? Or his relationship with her? Or maybe he's skeptic about ghosts? They called the Paranormies to investigate this house before they move out. The house is very old and belongs to a stupid vet who after retirement he started experimenting on cats and dogs in the basement of the house. Retirement goals. So Johnny and Jordy started from upstairs, and more certainly from the boys' room. Johnny was testing his musical skills by doing a beat on the wall to provoke the spirits, and they finished his beat. Later on, Juju dropped the F word on the cat after she started acting awkwardly, and I thought he was a nice guy, but he got even more rude during a couple of later activities, like when the basement door shut, or when the microwave beeped, or when he heard sounds in the kitchen. He even said some stuff so I completely had to cut off the video. We trying to keep it PG here. Johnny forgot himself during the deprivation session when he was asking the spirits to do something. You're not asking that hoe on OnlyFans, Johnny. But he got what he deserves at the end.
Wow.
As soon as it said Zoe.
So that was definitely something I wanted to be seen and then didn't want to be seen, and it's now gone.
Can you finish this?
That was a knock.
Can you finish this?
That was a knock. It was one single knock. It didn't finish it, but you know, Caitlin.
We just wanted to touch on this one a little bit, and that was that mid-sentence Jordan's mic pack did cut out.
You know, Caitlin.
And we're not sure why this happened, but obviously sometimes in certain situations, electronics near spirits do tend to act up. And we believe that that's what happened here because it's very rare that this happens to us. Oh, come here, come here. He's going nuts. The cat just went nuts. Watch him, watch him, watch him. Look at him.
Yeah, cat. He can obviously see whatever it is.
What is he doing?
Chasing some rays.
What did it say? Rays?
Rays.
It won't. It keeps focusing on something beside him.
Yeah, this cat obviously doesn't care these guys are in his house.
It caught it. What is that noise? Oh, God.
Hey, finish the knock.
That was loud.
Holy fuck. Yours?
Yours?
Holy God. She wasn't lying. Yes, give me some action. Thank you.
I'm good.
We're not good yet. You need to show me some more. Move something in the kitchen.
Yeah, show me some more. I need some action. Take off your
Thank
shirt.
you very much for doing that. But you need to show us some more.
Do you want it done?
I want you to show me something more.
Touch me.
So touch him then.
What?
Holy. Was that you? Are you gonna count all the way down to 1? I just said, were you gonna count down to 1? One? No way.
What the heck?
What the f? Can you please do it again? Okay. It said me. I just felt something touch my hand. Hello?
Whoa, what?
Do you see it? Oh my.
What the? What? What?
No, no, no. Did you see it?
No.
You didn't see it?
No. I've never seen you freak out like that, though.
Holy shit. You didn't see it?
What happened, man?
It said hello. I looked up and I saw it standing right here. It was standing right there. Remember? Do you remember how I had that freak out moment right here?
Yeah.
It was standing right here like this. And then it went like that. And remember how I had that freak out moment earlier right there?
Yeah.
Like I had this weird deja vu moment where I thought I was standing in front of the stairwell right there.
Yeah.
And the cat was freaking out here. Something is weird with this, dude. Oh my God.
If you want to get into more details and want to know more about this house, make sure you first subscribe to me, then go check the video in the Paranormies channel. And the first step is more important than the second.
Dang. Wow. That last one gave me chills a little bit. Alright, next up, Sir Spooks. Top 5 scary videos that only brave people can watch. I'm brave. I'm a big boy. My suit is cool, because I made it myself.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at the top 5 scary videos only brave people can watch. Before we begin, I have great news. I've just launched a new Patreon, and you don't want to miss these rewards. By supporting me and allowing me Chad is a popular YouTuber that is well known within the horror and paranormal community for his videos where he explores various abandoned and allegedly haunted buildings throughout the United States. A good chunk of his uploads are detailed explorations of these places which, as you can probably expect, usually result in terrifying finds and creepy encounters. And while a lot of his videos are chilling, there is one that definitely stands out among the rest. And while a lot
Choose rule the world. What?
of his videos are chilling, there is one that definitely stands out among the rest. In this particular upload to Chad's channel, published in August of 2021, he and his friend Phil venture out to explore an allegedly haunted, abandoned hospital in an unspecified location. The near hour-long video is definitely filled with its fair share of chilling moments, and one of them comes around the 15-minute mark while Chad is showcasing a handful of notes he finds scattered across a table. Watch this.
Special delivery. This is somebody's handwriting. Elsa?
Hey, hey.
Special delivery. This is somebody's handwriting. Elsa?
Why?
Even though the sound...
Why did you show the exact same clip, but in black and white? I don't get that.
Definitely spooked him, he nevertheless finds the courage within himself to push forward with the investigation. About 15 minutes later, Chad is walking down a long and deserted corridor, which in and of itself is quite unsettling, but what happens down this corridor is far creepier.
What do we have here? I got away from Phil somewhere. Whoa, what the... I get it. You've been messing with me this whole time. What the? Look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's freaking still moving. What's happening over here, man? I thought I just heard something. My camera's going out of focus.
Yeah, it's right there in front of you.
Where are you?
Although he never comes into physical contact with anything in his investigation, his piece of footage is still a reminder why you should be cautious when exploring these places. This next video, published to YouTube by a channel named The King 5822, on the surface looks like an average video that you may see on somebody's Instagram or TikTok feed. In it, we see a woman dancing and doing various poses for the camera, while her friend uses a cell phone to record it, using words of encouragement along the way. However, at one point in the video, it becomes clear that the dancing woman notices something because she can be seen staring off in the distance at something. What is this something? Well, let's find out.
Go! Oh, you almost got it, you almost got it.
Although it can only be seen for a brief moment, if you
I
look
saw it.
carefully, you can make out what appears to be some sort of ghostly girl standing in the hallway. According to the description of the upload, the two women directly involved in this video have stated that they were absolutely terrified upon making this discovery. After this incident, they proceeded to contact their landlord, who then told the women that he received many complaints from previous tenants about seeing a little girl in the apartment.
And you know, he fails accidentally to mention this before they move in. But now that they've signed the contract, they're stuck with it.
To this day, neither the two women nor the landlord have been able to properly explain what exactly happened in this video, making it quite the big mystery. Let's just hope that the two women in this video have moved out, just to be on the safe side. This Brazilian YouTube channel is popular for their videos relating to paranormal encounters and abandoned and otherwise haunted building explorations, similar to many channels on the platform. A video uploaded in June of 2021 sees the uploaders walking around a haunted area outside in the middle of the night. Throughout the video, the channel owners walk around the area trying to find something of interest during their investigation, and much to their surprise, at around the 9-minute mark, something very creepy happens. Take a look.
Nossa, dói lá no miolo, meu. Aham. Meu Deus, olha ali, cara, olha ali, mano. Olha, mano. Meu Deus, cara, eu venho dando pé, cara. Você viu o homem no canavial, mano? Você é doido, cara. Você é doido, mano. Você viu?
Is it gonna come out? Is it gonna come out? That's my concern I have with this video right now. Is it gonna come out from the cornfield?
Upon making this discovery, the videographer proceeds to let out a piercing scream, running away as fast as he can just to ensure his safety. They had a bit more walking to do, and in that time, they got one last terrifying scare.
Tá na roça, hein, meu? Olha, João! Meu Deus, mano, olha lá, cara! Olha lá, tia! Olha lá, pessoal, olha a menina lá onde que tá, meu! Sumiu, cara, sumiu, mano! Vaza, cara! Vaza, mano! Pro carro, meu! Você é doido, Pia? Você viu ela no meio do mato lá, mano?
Luckily, not too long after.
Okay, I'm convinced now. That was a doll. You know, it didn't move, but it always showed up when it was convenient for him, but it was just completely still. You know, it was a doll.
The channel owners make it to their vehicle, where they then proceed to drive home and find some safety. But the lingering question on all our minds is, what exactly did they see that night? Was this the ghost of some girl that passed away around this area many years ago? Was this just a setup conducted by the channel owners? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. A Reddit user named Bartanol shared a video on the Ghost subreddit in October of 2021, providing a bit of context along the way, stating, "Our cat has been knocking things over in the night, so I set up a surveillance camera to see what he was doing." The uploader says that his cat's behavior came as a surprise to him because during the day he is typically quiet and rather inactive around the house. When reviewing the footage the next day, he was absolutely baffled.
Yeah, I don't see a cat there doing that. And there was an orb right there. Yeah, ain't the cat doing that.
The cat in the video proceeds to walk around the house, minding its own business, when some seriously strange things begin to occur throughout the night, including sudden loud sounds coming from the kitchen, orbs floating around, as well
Yeah, it wasn't the cat, but I bet they wish it was the cat.
as objects falling to the floor, despite the fact that nobody was in the room at the time of the recording. Later on in the video, the homeowner awakens due to the loud sounds, and he thinks that the cat was the cause of this. But it wasn't until he reviewed the footage later on that he realized that his pet wasn't behind any of this. So what could have possibly happened here? The most likely explanation is perhaps some sort of unseen entity was moving around the house, knocking things over. For what reason? Who knows? But this is definitely a chilling piece of footage that'll give you the creeps. A TikTok user named Andy Winehouse shared 2 videos to his account, both of which have been creeping viewers out immensely. In the video, Andy states that he has been hearing some strange sounds inside his house. But these are not sounds such as things falling to the floor or doors creaking. What he has been hearing is, somehow, his own voice calling to him from other parts of the house.
Saw this one earlier tonight.
Take a listen to this.
We'll watch it again.
Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. I'll talk to you. Come here.
The voice proceeds to urge him to come here, while Andy can only stop and listen in complete disbelief before walking back to his room and locking the door behind him. In the second part of the video, it is shown that even in the comfort of his own bedroom, Andy cannot find a sense of safety and peace, as a series of loud scratching noises can be heard right at his door. He says that he has a cat, but insists that there is no possible way his cat could make the noise he is hearing. Have a listen.
I don't know what you're doing. You can literally hear it. My God.
Ever since these videos have been uploaded, viewers have been scrambling to come up with a logical explanation for what could have happened here. Some theories suggest that this was a setup and Andy simply playing a recording of his voice from another room to make it sound like another version of him is calling out to him. But even if that was so, it still doesn't explain the terrifying clawing noises coming right at his door. At the end of the second video, Andy even opens the door and finds his cat simply sitting there, proving that his pet was not the culprit. To this day, Andy's scenario remains a complete mystery. What would you do if you heard your own voice calling out to you? And that was 5 scary videos.
I would argue with myself and lose severely. Alright. Got a spike there. At that mark before 11 p.m. Alright. We got one more left, guys. And you know what that means? The GOAT. The greatest. Nuke's Top 5. Top 5 scary ghost videos. Click if you dare.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Hide and seek. Diego Spiker says that he recently moved into a new apartment in Colombia with his wife. So after Diego finishes moving the furniture into their new living room and setting it up, he records a video to send to his wife to show her how it turned out. But instead, he catches this.
Sí, hágale. Uy, venga. ¡Qué ñero rápido! Perro, lo grabé, venga.
A small childlike hand can be seen opening the TV cabinet door.
Whoa.
But when Diego rushes over, there's no one there. Opening the...
Yeah, I didn't see the hand. I saw it open by itself, but I didn't see the hand opening it.
TV cabinet door. But when Diego rushes over, there's no one there. Cut to 2 weeks later, and Diego hears creepy noises coming from the wardrobe in their bedroom. Diego is now intent on capturing more evidence of the paranormal activity in his new home. So he pulls out his phone and records as he goes to investigate. What happens next is absolutely terrifying.
Whoa. No. I would be getting. I'd get the fuck out of there. That's a nope for me. I'm gone.
As Diego opens the wardrobe door, the pale apparition of a child can be seen standing inside the closet. And on instinct, he shoves the closet door closed in horror. But gathering his courage, he quickly opens it again. And there's nothing there. But are these videos real? Are they just a very well done ARG? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Viewer videos. Australian paranormal researcher Julie from the YouTube channel Unearthly Wanderings invites her friends and fellow investigators on her live stream panel to discuss everything supernatural. Little do they know that one of them is about to have a chilling paranormal encounter live on camera.
Mine's got whispering. I've just heard it.
Yeah, Kanga's hearing it from Terry's end, I think.
Yeah.
Hear that?
And you're not touching anything, are you, Terry? Like,
no.
In and out. You're coming in and out.
No, nothing.
Trying to focus.
See if any of the dots behind her are moving.
Yeah, I've been focusing on that, but she, Terry keeps going, like, trying to focus, like.
Let's put her up for a second.
No, the big screen.
Hi, Terry.
Thank you.
Just so we can see your dots on that for a second. See if we can see anything.
I gotta turn off the light. There.
Oh, that's better.
Now you can see.
You got one on your nose. A dot on your nose.
Hold on.
Oh, that's
There.
good.
Okay, everything's good.
You're never touching your mouth.
What?
Yeah, when you make your head, it went from your nose to your mouth.
And again, did you see it?
Yep, I did. There was like a little finger popped up right here.
Terry from the YouTube channel Terry Charms Life and Beyond doesn't see or feel anything when a dark hand and fingers appear to reach over and touch her left shoulder. When her friends notice the creepy incident, they are shocked.
Terry, what's behind?
That's what I just looked at. Did you see that over her
behind
shoulder?
you, like your fingers go like this.
Yeah,
behind you.
over your shoulder. You
What?
have like fingers sticking up
Fingers
behind your
go like this.
shoulder.
Behind,
What do you mean?
No,
These are
behind
my
you.
hands.
No, it's behind you. It went
I
like this.
swear to God. You
No.
wait till we watch. You wait till we watch this back.
You
The other
just
side.
wait a minute. I'm turning on the light. You're
Turn the other
freaking
way.
out.
The other way.
You guys just said a Hungry Valley.
Turn the other
picture.
way. Turn your head the other way.
It was
What?
like behind your shoulder.
It went like that.
his fingers. I
Yeah.
saw it.
So did I. Even on yet.
Ready? There.
What's
Look.
that?
Look at it.
What the hell is that?
I'm gonna play it again. Hang on. That's so freaking creepy. Look
Oh
at
my
it.
gosh. That's not even cool. I don't know.
Like a spider or something, doesn't
Ready?
it?
Look
What
at
is
it.
that?
What the hell?
Now, I have no idea what this is, as I have never seen a video glitch that looks anything like this. And this does kind of look like, well, a finger to me. But if you have a more rational explanation, please let me know down in the comments. You can watch this video and the entire live stream over on the YouTube channel, Unearthly Wanderings. This next creepy video was sent in to us by YouTuber Filthy Valentine. In his email, he explains that there is an abandoned house in the hillside woods above his town that is said to be haunted. He plans to explore it. So after a long walk through the woods, he finally finds the home and begins to film his exploration. Now, this video was definitely recorded with a Potato Phone 2004, but even through all the blocky pixels, he does seem to capture something truly bizarre.
This looks like it must have been at one point a pool. Appears to be nice.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, right there, right there, right there. Look at that, your disembodied face, bastard. And now it's gone.
Into the property we go.
Did you see it? As he approaches the abandoned house, what seems to be a pale, distorting face can be seen in a window. The YouTuber says that he didn't even notice this bizarre figure until he went through his footage back at home. He has no idea who or what this could be, and he says that he was completely alone at the time. So did he capture something paranormal? Or just what is this? Let me know. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Philip says that he and a Marine Guard were on duty on a ship sailing just off the coast of Somalia. Because the ship was in danger of attack from a group of Somali pirates that had been spotted earlier, all ship passengers were on lockdown and safely inside. Philip says that absolutely no one was allowed on the deck of the ship, and no one could even access the deck area without passing by the Marine Guard. So Philip is shocked when they check the boat's CCTV camera and see this on the ship's deck.
Yeah, I saw them earlier. Keith Bird, hey.
Someone suddenly seems to appear on the deck and seems to just be standing there, motionless. Then, after a few seconds, whoever it is seems to disappear into thin air. Utterly confused, the security crew immediately does a sweep of the deck to locate the person, but they find no one. The crew has no idea who or what their CCTV camera captured that night. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think, Room 208. Popular Japanese paranormal YouTube channel Clip Store received a strange message from one of their viewers. The anonymous man claims that a few years back he and a group of friends explored an abandoned hotel in Japan. The story goes that a female member of their group wandered off and just disappeared. When they finally found her, she was incoherent, hunched over in front of a bathroom mirror in room 208. He says that the girl was just never the same again. She was hospitalized soon after and later consigned to a mental ward. After this experience, the girl's friends now believe that the hotel's room 208 is cursed. So completely alone, investigator Gachan sets out to explore the creepy hotel. Now the hotel has been abandoned for over 20 years and is in a terrible state. Gachan searches the building trying to find the allegedly cursed room 208. All he knows about the room is that it is said to be decorated in an older Japanese style.
There it is. He just walked right past it.
Gachan hears the unexplained sound of a door closing somewhere at the end of the hall. He follows the sound and bizarrely, it leads him right to room 208. Whoa, yeah, oh, well, yeah, I saw that.
I saw that.
Did you see it? Mm-hmm. Right behind the investigator, someone or something can be seen moving past a doorway. Gachan is shocked, but nevertheless he runs toward the location where he saw the figure. But there's no one there. Gachan is a little spooked and decides it might be best to just get out of there. So, could this creepy figure be what drove the girl to madness in cursed room 208?
Possibly.
Let me know what you think.
Possibly.
You can check out this full investigation and many more creepy videos with English subtitles over on the YouTube channel, Clip Store. A walk through the graveyard. This next video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Justin Richards, who says that he and his two friends were exploring a small allegedly haunted graveyard in Shepherdstown, West Virginia, when they captured something downright creepy.
And they said we can come to the graveyard ourselves. There's 3 people at one time to be trying to capture anything.
Oh yeah, I see this photo.
Alright, where are you?
Like a black mist shows up right in front of them.
Nowhere else.
Give me a sign that you're here. Something. Anything.
Yeah, right there.
Anything at all.
Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
When slowed down and brightened, some dark figure can be seen walking in front of the friends. Justin says he has analyzed the footage over and over but can find no explanation for this creepy apparition.
As he gets closer, he stops walking. This stops walking. It's standing there. He's still walking. So it's not his shadow. This is not a solid person. This is nothing. And then what really made me believe that this is not his shadow is this is a half wall right here. So if by some chance I had a light that bright, which I don't, you could see that there's no light here that's that bright. Okay? I would not have seen the top half of him. I would only seen the bottom half because of the wall.
So just what did Justin capture on camera in the graveyard? Let me know down in the comments. Truth or consequences? Kent Burris from the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine lives in an old house in Carmel, Maine that he says is extremely haunted by several spirits, one of which he has nicknamed, quote, Shadow Dude. Now, over the years, Kent's videos have intrigued both paranormal believers and skeptics alike. But in his most recent video, Kent actually invites independent paranormal investigators into his home to witness and experience the activity for themselves. The investigators bring all of their ghost hunting equipment and devices and start checking every room in the house. They are shocked by what they encounter.
Oh my god. You might as well just shut that thing off. Oh, there we go.
Is that his EMF?
EMF, REM pod, everything's going off.
Whoa.
What was that?
Whoa.
What?
I heard
What
it.
was that behind my head? I don't know.
Was it the furnace or was it right behind your head?
No, it sounded like
If it was a furnace, that click would have
No,
started.
I did HVAC my whole life. That was no furnace.
Yeah, the furnace.
My father.
Did you see it?
There we go.
Is that his EMF?
A shadow figure shows up right here and shows up right here and walks through the room.
We'll just shut that thing off. Oh, there we go.
Is that his EMF?
EMF, REM pod, everything's going off.
Whoa.
The furnace or was it right behind your head?
No, it sounded like
If it was a furnace, that click would have started.
No, I did HVAC my whole life. That was no furnace.
Yeah, the furnace.
My father's mentioned furnace.
That dude, it sounded like somebody just threw a rock at me or hit the wall next to me. But
Was
it
that
sounded
you?
The furnace is shut off, the power shut off
Yeah,
too.
that sounded like a rock was like.
Oh, the
power of the furnace is off?
Yeah.
It definitely sounded like something like chipped
It
or
sounded
hit
like,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
The way to go.
Yeah,
The red pod though, like, it's crazy. We're at this house and
You
the red
left,
pod's
Kenneth,
going
and that
off.
did not go off once.
The red
Really?
pod's going off.
That's kind of troubling.
And we're all sitting here like, oh yeah, whatever. That's not normal. That is not normal.
So that's the one that detects if something's by it.
Yes, you can leave that thing in your bedroom while you sleep at night,
If
They'll
there's
never
nothing
go
in your
off.
room, nothing will happen. This is not normal. This is the only place I've ever seen this.
The investigators say that they have never experienced anything like what's happening at Kent's home. A woman named Janice, who says she has 20 years of experience in the paranormal field, asks Kent if her group can investigate the very supernaturally active basement of his house without him being present. So Kent agrees, but with one condition, that they will not provoke the spirits to get a reaction, since of course Kent reminds them that he still has to live in the house after they leave. But wouldn't you know it, they just don't listen. A static infrared camera in the basement records as Janice begins to provoke whatever it is that might haunt the basement. And of course, it did not go well.
All right, I want to take another tack with this. Out of respect for Kent, I'm not going to piss you off, okay? Out of respect, he asked no provoking. I respect that. Do something. Push me. Play with my hair. Okay? Come on. Oh! Something push me.
Janice gets exactly what she asked for as something violently pushes her. And at the exact same time, the static infrared camera captures a shadow-like figure disappearing into a hole in the basement wall. So this was a while ago. But after Kent opened up his home to all of these paranormal investigators, most of them seemed convinced. 2 different paranormal investigation teams and many curious ghost hunters now say that they have personally witnessed strange supernatural activity in Kent's house.
Oh! Something push me.
But do you think that these encounters are proof that Kent's house is really haunted?
Oh yeah, I
As always, I leave that up to you.
I mean, it's not just those incidents, but it's everything else that he's captured throughout the years
to decide. Definitely check out this full uncut video for yourself, as well as many more spooky ghost investigations over on the YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram here.
Indeed, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. That was another scare stream. I'm so sorry about the audio quality. I didn't realize what was going on, but it turns out that each individual YouTube video that I was watching, the volume wasn't up all the way on the actual video. I don't know how those settings could have been changed, because I didn't change them. I did not change them, and I didn't notice them. I didn't notice that they were changed until that Nuke's Top 5 video. So I didn't have a chance to adjust accordingly. So I apologize for that. But I hope you still enjoyed. Because I enjoy doing these every week. But if you enjoyed, leave a like on the video. And if you didn't get a chance to see all the clips and all that, this stream is always archived. I have a full playlist of these, so if you want to watch these again and catch them, get my reactions to them, feel free to watch this over again, and I will see you hopefully on Saturday. I don't know. I've been going through some. I've been going through some stuff lately, so I don't know if I'm. I don't know if I'll even be here next week, but we'll see. All right. You guys have a good night.